or banksters, right? He keeps trying to get Powell to lower rates. All the other bankster Federal Reserves around the world have their rates super low, keep dropping them. Ours stays up. Why? Because these banksters here in the U.S. are raping us. So our trillions of dollars in debt that they have taken on, and they charge us interest on that. The longer that stays up, the more interest they make. So there's no reason for that to stay up. Now, one thing that's going to happen when you see that go down, which it is going to go down, you'll see the price of gold and silver go up because they're directly correlated. Every time there's a cut in the interest rates, then you see gold and silver go up. So the other thing that usually happens when the market has done crazy, gone up crazy, which it has done. It's the last blow off. This is every time there's a stock market crash, there's a massive blow up. The economy does not support this. It's speculation beyond belief, and it's going to crash, right? It's a given. It's not something we can speculate. Well, maybe it will happen. It's going to crash, right? So it's not if, but when, and when is coming soon, coming soon to a theater near you, right? And you'll get to watch it. Will it have an impact on you? It depends on how you've situated yourself, obviously. But I think the President Trump is going to try and do the best that he can to not make it have an impact as he does on the U.S. and the world, right? So how long does it last before this kicks in remains to be seen. But erecting those fences is an indicator that things are coming. So if he does away with the Federal Reserve, as I've been pointing out in my shows, they have been tearing down the Federal Reserve building, right? Supposedly to build a new one, it goes down like 7 floors, something crazy, underground, right? Very strange, right? So, I think it's just been torn down. It's been torn down because it's not going to go forward. And so they're, the facade is they're building a new one. Maybe they are. I mean, there's still enough money from us. They could build like 10 more of them, 100 more of them all around the world. But it is, I think I'm very convinced it's coming to an end. So when it comes to an end, they'll probably send their little, deranged MK Ultra monkeys to attack, and like Hitler, attack, and that's not going to work out, in the long term. But you need to like slow them down enough, so you can get a few rounds and a few of them in the front, and then they'll maybe scatter. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, so of course, rounds are like rubber bullets or something, or whatever, because they started firing on ICE agents in California. So it's getting to that point, and the ICE agents were basically raiding California pot farms, and I guess some people didn't like that, and that's the way it's going to be. It's going to the cartels and so forth have been running a lot of these drug running and so forth. They're going to fight back, and we're just reaching that point. So whoever took those shots, I think that's 17 years. If you shoot at a federal agent, ICE agent, so someone's going to get probably 17 years. That will be an example, but will that be the end of it? No, we're probably going to see violence. All right, we've been talking about this for many years. So ICE agents, I believe, are probably going to be kind of like a semi-military group that is going to go around and take down the bad guys. And of course, you'll probably have National Guard. You'll have a beefed up police force and so forth in some cities. Now, a lot of people are like, they whine and cry because, oh, it's a police state. No, it's basically cleaning out the badness. They're not going to be there forever. Absolutely not. They're just going to the places that are bad. Are they coming to your hometown? Some of you might be surprised. All right. Some of you might be surprised. They got some hidden Dems in there that are like doing some bad stuff. You thought they were just looking out for you, right? And these Dems, come even in Republican areas. When I was in Florida, the Dems do bad things in Florida, right? But they keep doing it, but the tide is turning. So a lot of people are leaving a lot of these cities. Home prices are in return are collapsing in a lot of dim cities, right? People are just leaving, and the voter rolls of the GOP are going higher, while the voter rolls of the Democrats are going down. And this is happening across the board throughout the United States right now, guys. And I'll show you that in a minute. But first, let's look at the fences to keep the crazy zombies out, right? Will it work? I don't know. It's an iffy situation. Iffy, right? So look at this. Breaking anti-scale fences go up around White House and Treasury Building. This was back in 627, so about this time, a couple weeks later, I'm sure it's probably done by now. I've seen a lot of pictures of where they're up, and they look pretty impressive. So never going to happen? You don't think so? There's always a negative person out there. So it'll never happen. We're doomed, right? Yeah, it's going to happen, and we're not doomed. So, but I don't know. Maybe you're a troll. Maybe you're just one of those Democrats who's misinformed. I don't know. So, but you come in here and throw out stupid. It's up to you. Everybody's going to look at your name and go, oh, they're stupid. Right? So it's up to you. And you're probably not even existent. So you're probably some kind of, I don't know, AI. Are we scared of AI? I'm not scared of AI. A lot of people are like, the AI is going to take over our jobs. No, the AI is going to make our life easier. Instead of the things that AI is going to take over with, they take that over, and it expands the capability of human beings. When digital came in, and we didn't have all those file folders and those file lockers and all that filled with all that stuff. Remember those days? I do. God, that sucked, looking for shit in files. Oh my God. And you had files on your desk, you had files at work. No. And you go to get something done at the dentist, or somebody, they have files. They had files on you. And now it's digital. You think that's bad? Duh. Come on, guys. So AI, depending on who's running the AI, right? Because if you have the baddies running the AI, which sure, they got some bad AI out there, that I just saw recently, where there's like some kind of AI where they're like asking Alexa or something like that, when's the next hurricane coming for Florida? And it says Florida will get a 205 mile per hour hurricane that will wipe out Miami on September 5th or whatever. It's like, and then I guess like a month before that, there's going to be a massive earthquake in California. That's going to be like 10.3 or something. It's going to wipe out California. So, that's AI. That's the bad AI that kind of got inserted in there, I think. So is that good? And there's millions of people who are like, oh, like, come on. That stuff can be implanted in there. It doesn't mean it's right. All right. But we know how things work, don't we? If you focus on something and you believe in something enough, it seems to manifest, right? So maybe that's what the bad AI is doing. It's out there like running amok and saying, this is going to happen. And then all the weak-minded people are like, oh my God, it's going to happen. And then that loosh goes out there and the baddies are like, push that over there. Let's get it. Let's bring in a big hurricane. Okay. Yeah, I did predict there's going to be big hurricanes in Florida. And I did predict there was going to be a big earthquake in California, or at least a tsunami, whatever. Yeah, I predicted that. It's out there. And maybe the AI picked up on that. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you for certain that the love vibration will overcome all bad things, right? So I've done this in combat zones. I've talked about this for years. A lot of people didn't want to believe it. And of course, I show them that it was happening. I was doing it, but they still didn't want to believe it. It's tough. It's tough. I know, but it is doable. So stay focused on what you want to manifest. Don't focus on what you don't want, because whatever you focus on, you're pulling. So if it's something, I didn't want that, did you focus on it? Yeah, duh. Okay. So I don't want any of that stuff to happen. I just give you guys an update, and it's not moi. I'm I'm tapped into God. God like pushes up to. I'm just a little boy out here in the world. I'm just a boy in the world, and God says, "Tell them this." I'm like, "They're not gonna like that." And if it comes true, they're gonna think I made it, because I hear it all the time. You guys are like, "Stop saying that. You're gonna make it manifest." No, I'm going to let you know that it's possible, and if you focus on it not manifesting, it will not manifest. Right. So this is the power of prayer. This is the power of the mind. We all have incredible consciousness powers, guys. Whether you want to believe it or not, just look at your life. If your life is like beautiful, what have you been thinking? Right? If your life is shit, what have you been thinking? Right. So you're going to bring it. You're going to bring whatever you focus on. And if you catch yourself going, oh, that's stupid, it's okay. It's okay. 10 times of positive will overcome one negative, right? That's how powerful negative is. And I teach this in my courses. And I know a lot of you guys have been starting to come back in to do the courses. I appreciate that. Why? Because not only does it help me, maintain my presence here, but it also mainly helps you, because I was given that information from God's source to share with you. So, like I said, I'm just a boy in the world, and it can be fun. It can be frustrating. When the frustrating times are here, I'm like, I guess I need to learn something here. It sucks, right? Because on the other side of suck, usually it's great, right? So that's kind of the way the world is right now. Now, let's talk about that. Large barricades. Speaking of sucking, large barricades erected around the White House and Treasury. Video sparks speculation. So, what do you guys think's coming? All right. Why would large barricades go up around the White House and the Treasury? Why? So, Becky, you're naturally intuitive. Everyone's naturally intuitive. You suppress it. That's why it's not there. Right. But you can learn how to tap into it. All right. So, why do you guys think? Was it just like something was coming and it's not there yet? It's not about, Trump saying F you, Federal Reserve. I told you to get rid of that clown that's running the Federal Reserve. You didn't want to, so now I got to do the right thing. So, because he lets them do stupid, right? He's like, this is what I'm going to do. Powell, I'm going to have those interest rates where I want them. And Powell's like, you can't fire me. Yeah, we could just do away with you completely, because you're not supposed to be there in the first place. In the dead of night, after you sunk the oh, it wasn't the Titanic, was what was that other ship? The Lusitania, not the Lusitania, but there was another sister ship for the Titanic. Let me look that up. Jeez. Titanic sister ship. Sis ship. The Olympic, right? RMS Olympic. Did any of you guys get it before I did? Nope. I was faster. Hey, Joe, you almost got me. Yep, Marion. So now they're coming in. It's a little bit of delay there. So, yeah, intuition's a lot faster than the internet. You know that? You notice that? Notice that? How you like be thinking of something and somebody calls you, it's like, I was just thinking about you. It's like, I was just thinking about you. It's like, what were you thinking about? I was thinking about this. I was thinking about that too. So, yeah, intuition is a lot faster than the speed of light. So yeah, it's basically the Olympic was launched. I guess there was some damage or something to the Titanic, and they wanted to like get insurance for it, or I don't know. So they switched them, and the one sank because it wasn't damaged. And I don't know. It's crazy how they worked it, but the other one was, and they get insurance for it. So the Titanic was damaged, so they just changed the name. That's the way deep state bubbles do. They're sneaky smart, right? Sneaky, creepy, nasty pedophilia and all that kind of stuff. Smart. So you have to look out for those guys. All right. Of course, they killed a lot of people that would have